Very interestingly, over here is Norman Cabrera sculpting, what's his name? Camazotz? Yeah, I think I mispronounced his name last time, didn't I? Camazotz, he's the crusader that Hellboy battles in the Mexico sequence of the film.
That's the thing, when he gets revealed, it turns out that he's this like bat thing, you know, so I just started blocking out this head in wet clay, and you know, in the process of refining it, it's still really rough, but this is how it starts, you know, it starts with clay, you know, big hunk of clay. That's how you make a monster. And then after it's molded, like a two-piece mold is made of it, and then the clay is cleaned out, and then the casting of the actor's face that's inside forms a negative of the inside of the piece, and the outside is this, and that void is filled with silicone, like flexible silicone, that gets glued onto the actor's face.
Hellboy plays roughly 56 days in the film, so we need a new face like this one every day he plays. Basically, Josh has to cast a new face every day, and we're like, what, 3 ahead of the game? You know, he makes modifications, he makes improvements, and gets better edges, well-versed, and I just come to him and say, hey, can I? And in between the two, you've got silicone. Already a translucent material, and you can make it as soft as you want. So what that allows is subtlety of expression. So when we run those pieces, the softer we run them, the more subtle David's expression will translate through the prosthetic.
Because it is a complete mask and a complete bodysuit. I show up in the morning and I shave. I make sure I'm clean shaven, and I go in the makeup chair. They put a little bit of lotion on my face, and then they put a bald cap on me. Then they apply the ears, which are these pointed ears, and then basically what happens is I put in my headphones, listen to music, and lie back. They apply a plastic skull cap to my head that gets glued on in the back, and it's got magnets for the horn. And then they start to apply the face, and then I really know what happens. I basically like lie back there for an hour while I get a lot of, it's almost like having a weird facial with like new skin where people are just constantly touching and prodding at your face for like an hour. It's extraordinary, and the way they apply it is very sophisticated, and they're really good at what they do, and so I'm very happy to work with them.
What's interesting is there's a lot of press online right now crediting an intense workout regimen. A lot of skilled technicians, painters, hair punchers, suit fabricators. But as you can see here, there's no reason to go to the gym. You know, standing in your shop, you know, on top of David's life cast, it's pretty impressive. And then once that's cast, you know, just dealing with the body, you know, once that's cast in foam latex, luck in that. You know, a lot of skill, but definitely some luck too.
Over to my arms, they put a bunch of KY all over my arms, and I'm in this tank top, and they slide me into, and it's basically like a wetsuit. It zips up the back, and it's a complete suit with neck and everything, and it zips up the back, and it fits my body perfectly like a glove.
He's sort of like the servant of the Blood Queen, and he's this big pig guy, you know, and he looks big and scary, but he also has to be a little bit sympathetic. So, and these are basically what you're looking at here are the pieces that grew together.
Where is he, monk?
It's played by an actor named Doug Tate. The two heads, we have like the mechanical head, which is servo controlled, which has eye movements and mouth opens and stuff. The nose twitches, the brows move, and all that kind of stuff. The ears move back and forth. And then we have the stunt head, which is like a lighter weight, you know, head that, as you can see, is hollow. But then like this one, if he gets into a fight and gets punched or whatever, it has rubber teeth, you know, so it's a little more durable, you know. And then this one is like this harness underneath the suit, and then the head gets clipped onto the body, and these things are like these tension rods that sort of like hold up the head, which is a nifty little thing there. Then this whole other suit that goes on top of it, so it's almost like a monster inside a monster. You know, the skin goes on top, the head goes on, and then the third stage, we have like his nifty little cod piece thing here, you know. I'm all that for you. He wears that. He has these really cool gauntlets that, you know, that he can fight with and stuff. He has these like kind of brass knuckle duster things, you know.
Welcome back, Your Majesty.